Welcome back, guys. Last time we flew around in our wagon a little, and now we're gonna explore Fall Flat, and I think then it's time for a ride again, or something like that. So let's do this. Make time to explore the barren wastes of flat land. Fall Flat. God. I was just thinking flatland. Fall Flat with your companions. Any luck, people? Nothing yet. Maybe if we keep looking? They turn to you. You may continue searching or return to the wagon empty-handed and pursue your vocations. Oh. I mean... I guess we're either gonna do vocations or find something, and we can't do both, but I'm not even sure what we're looking for, but I want to find out. You spend more time exploring unchecked nooks and corners of the area. It's an exhaustive process, but eventually your search yields something you can use. We received a raft of fungus. Better than nothing. I mean, it has decent value, but still. Can I do the vocations? Nope, I can't. I figured. Let's continue our journey. Which is just here. Against Udmide and the Withdrawn. So, I think the plan now is to free every one of the characters that we have, and I think because there's an achievement you can get for having a character that fills every mask, and I think we're still missing two, you know, Sap, so a tree person, and one of these, I don't know what they're called, they have this crooked bag and everything. So maybe we get those two kinds of species as well, and then we free them too, and then the game ends. That is kind of my guess. So let's move on. Okay, we got 2 new pages. And someone wants to talk. Let's read the pages first. Okay, so I guess this one is new. So this is the 8 scribes, and the other one was... or another chapter. I don't remember which actually. Okay, we found each of the others in due time, by fate, not by coincidence. The wise Luz Glorian stood among the trees, gazing at the stars, expecting us. The wild witch, Milithy, was so enthralled by my liege's utter transformation, she stayed her sorceries. Blessed born Triesta swooped down upon us, but warned of imminent attack. The many-maned Jomur thus intervened and shared with us his humor and his hunt. Even the Under-King Orus himself sought out an audience with us. Thus we became the 8, and journeyed on together. Okay, what was before that? Okay, yeah. And the other new one is where exactly? Here? Yeah, Jomur Valley. Let's take a look. In the words of Molten Milith, the Wild Witch. The downside prairie first appears serene. It is not. The soil there accommodates only the region's brutish native vines and overbrush. The most likely food sources prove poisonous. Thus we journeyed further north. The climate there grew fouler to my senses, though the Kur Joma found it amenable. The sprawling valley, pocked with long evaporated lakes, gives evidence to the monstrosities which roam this land. We found the region's western edge to be more pleasant on the whole. Therein we found sources of fresh water, whereas over the east we found the edge of the land's most hideous decay. East, not sure where that is, but okay. And I think that's it. Oh, wait, okay, so this one's new. Did I read the other one? I'm confused now. I feel like I didn't read that before. But let's look here. So this is in the words of the Sap. I oftentimes think the carapace of the Hive Titan Biolantheus shall be an everlasting blemish on an almost splendid bit of land. The Jomar, in its brashness, fed the monster with a certain flair. Then the moon shone through the ridges of the massive carapace, and shined upon the pooling ichor, turning it into the freshest nectar ever to be tasted. The spring shall flow eternally, and those who walk within it shall experience the resplendent glory of the land. The stars began to fall there in the spring with regularity, and we now know how soon again that they shall do so, and we wish for you to see it for yourself. Okay. I think we had this one. Oh. But this one's new, so I don't think we had this page already. Okay then. Let's close this and talk to Rookie. You find Rookie having just put back his green tail family portrait. Okay, so do we get to know something about this now? Well-to-do Kurt family. Okay. There's something of a wistful look in his eyes. Then something comes over him and he moves in close, lowering his voice. Look, sister, I gotta level with you about something here real quick. Truth is that I haven't been entirely upfront with you about my family situation. He hesitates a while, then... We ain't exactly quite as rich as I've been letting on. I mean, we do just fine. And we got lots of money stored away. It's just mostly locked up in savings bonds, and... He seems to catch himself in the middle of another tall tale and relents before you can respond, one way or another. Situation is my mom back on the other side. She needs a little bit of help, financially and otherwise. All she's got now are my knuckle-headed uncles to keep her steady. Always told her I'd make something of myself, you know? I was just a clerk in her shop. Things started getting tough for us, so I started looking for all kinds of different work. So that's why he's here. I'm pretty sure we already heard something of the like at the beginning of the game. Like that he did some shady business. Got in with some unseemingly sorts, I guess, but the pay was real good. We took to shipping certain types of stuff down here of all places. Flushing it straight down the river, watertight. The pay was right. Mom was so proud of me. We were eating real good all the time. But you can probably guess what happened. I barely scraped by after they flushed me down here. Would have been food for a bunch of howlers had Jody not bailed me out of a tough spot one fine evening. As for my mom, she doesn't know the half of it. My uncles told her I'm away on business. Not entirely untrue, I guess, but if she knew, it'd break her poor heart. So, don't know how else to put this, sister, but I want to get out of here. Get back to what I was doing back home. On the straight and narrow, though. I'd go straight this time for sure. Just don't go telling everybody that old Rookie Greentail's just a mama's boy, okay? I got a certain reputation to uphold. There's no shame in being a mama's boy, I'm sure. Like, isn't everyone? He quickly scampers out the door. His past has been weighing heavily on him, but he says he was sincere about wishing to lead an honest life. And people always say that. Oh, we got a bio update. Let's take a quick look. Where is he? There it is. Yeah, I think we had that. Curve. So I guess it's this one. Yeah. He sought to undermine the social fabric of the Commonwealth. That sounds dramatic. He was exiled for years. Oh no, he's been in here for 4 years? And we also get this upgrade, which is pretty much as what he told us. Okay, so he's telling us he wants to go. What is his level? Okay, so he's pretty far. I think he need at least 3 or... No, he wasn't eligible the last time, I'm not sure. Oh, I think he was actually, so it shouldn't be that hard to let him go free. Let's sell stuff. Hey you guys, where's your friend, you know? The big one with the horns. Likes frowning, stuff like that. Good description, I like it. Something happened there or what? Heard a crazy story, she just flew on out of here or something. Anyways. Yes, this looks cool. When flinging the orb into the adversary's pyre, the bearer deals bonus damage +2. This sounds hard. I would prefer this then. It does the same, but it's easier. Okay, so I think we're gonna sell stuff, so definitely this. What's that sound? That's disgusting, but also funny. You shall have 112. I think I want to have some upgrade dust. Handful or pinch. I don't quite understand why they cost different amounts of soul and they do the same thing. So this costs 30. And this 15, this 17, 19, 18, 16. Is it worth it? Okay, so I actually can't buy 2 that give me plus, but I can get 1 + 1 and 1 + 2, then I also have +3, right? I mean, does it work like that? Does it stack normally? It should, right? So I guess I'm getting one of these. And oh, I know you're going to like that stuff, guys. It's pretty woo! You know what I mean? And if you want some more now, I know just the individual and his dad who can get it. Okay, try meaning, yeah? Just stop and buy some other time. I'm not finished yet. Wanna have this one too? It's the cheapest of the +2. And I don't think I need another talisman. I mean, this one's pretty cool too, but it's also like really expensive. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Yeah, thanks for doing business. Then let's quickly update these talismans. I'm not sure which one I want to upgrade actually. I really like this talisman. Although it's not really necessary because the game is so easy on normal difficulty. Which, I mean, this one's pretty awesome too because... Wait. Because you, like, just come back immediately. I also like this one though. Oh. Let's see by how much we can actually upgrade stuff. So... Ow. Okay. How about this one? Okay, it's already level 10. What level is this? Level 7. Let's upgrade this like 3 levels and it's also level 10. Oh wow, and it's actually half the stamina it usually costs. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Then let's commence the rite. I wonder if it's any different now. Though the now familiar surroundings of the Spring of Jomur made preparations faster than before, stars are already aflame by the time you and the others are gathered. At last. Well, Sir Gimmon, I have every faith in your ability in this. Why is he talking to him? This knight is absolutely prepared. There can be no question of this fact. I don't think anyone questions your preparedness. We wish them all good fortune in turn. Little else is said, and together you watch the celestial harmony in calm and silence, and await the withdrawn. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we already saw that every landmark has distinct properties and layout.
Ever persevering, aren't we? Well then, rejoice, because the cycle of the rites begins anew. Perhaps you'll
really
liberate
cool.
another soon enough. Your chosen adversaries here shall be the withdrawn. Reduce their flame to ash, just as you did when last you met. Now, who exactly shall oppose them?
Previous time, besmirched our flames you did. Mockery. This time, all for Isla. No matter the result, and no matter the cost. The withdrawn. Let us show them what the Nightwings can do. Wait, what? She had some strange talisman. It said Frozen Soul minus 20 something. We have grown strong. The power of Islach courses through our veins. Oh, good for you. The sense of Miller speaks the truth. The withdrawn are more capable than before. Okay, so they level up too. Again, talismans and masteries. Huh?
Who shall strive for freedom?
I'm gonna actively not underestimate them. Okay, so this is... What? Minus 20? That's a lot. Holy shit. Yeah, okay, I think we've seen this one. Oh god. That's kind of scary. Okay, so they have this one. Okay, so they have to fling the orb and they do extra damage. Wow, already has 3 skills. Okay, so that's the imp. Okay, returns faster. Much faster. He's also got the AoE thingy. And another imp. It has the same. But oh yeah, they're so high level. Man. Maybe I shouldn't have switched around my people so much. Okay, now I'm a little scared. I'm gonna choose Tizo because he's got the talisman. I'm gonna choose him too. And I think I'm either him or Sir Gilman. I think I'm gonna try Rookie.
The choice is cast.
You got this, people. Oh, good thing you're so confident. Heroes, Islach. Bring to us thy terrible power. Okay. I'm a little scared now.
Now begin.
Nope. Oh god, how did I run into this? Am I retarded? Nice.
Already does your adversary's flame begin to flicker.
He really does not lose a lot of stamina though. Oh god. Wait, did I actually get them? Oh, nice.
Rookie's aim was true.
Very nice. Okay, let's try Tizo again. I want to kill all of them. Okay, I didn't get anyone. Oh god. Oh god. I keep pressing space too much. And then I just toggle between people a lot. Okay, go ahead, implode.
Magnificent.
It was fun how he just held it and then I was like, okay, nope, maybe not. Oh god, I already had the thingy.
Thanks. Not so scary now.
Oh god, I was out of stamina. That's stupid. Oh, I got both of them. Nice.
A true aimed thrust into the fire.
Even now, the ashes of our Pyre mingle with his lifeblood. Prevail or no, he shall not interfere with his return. Yeah, sure. I seriously do not care. Come on, get it. Okay. Oh nice, I got both of them. Very nice.
Aimed thrust into the fire.
Which one has the can throw things fast? Oh god.
Yes.
Go away. Nice. I don't know why it didn't implode, but whatever. I'm okay with that. What? What? Oh man, I get too jumpy and then I'm like pressing buttons way too much.
Now take it.
Oh yeah.
A rude predicament for the withdrawn.
Ha! One though. This time was actually pretty decent as well, like the last time. I was kind of messing up a lot.
Their adversaries must be rather shaken after that.
Yeah, well they should be.
The ceremony is complete.
Islach savors defeat. Thine. Ours. He cares not. He shall see. Well, if he doesn't care.
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes.
Hey, yes. She has a lot of inspiration. Okay. Oh, nice. She's almost level 3.
Until the stars align.
Correct. You return to the wagon after you and your fellow exiles defeated the Withdrawn, and find Wolfred waiting for you there. Well done back there, my girl. You are serving your companions well. Now then, I have something that I wish to share with you, if you have a moment. We have discussed the plan, of which we're all part. I have a means of measuring our progress toward the goal of it. Yeah, I've seen that. You know, we saw the how likely it is for us to succeed percentage. I don't know where exactly we saw it. Right before the first raid, the last raid, I mean. I'd like for you to have a look at it. First, let's determine where the rides may take us next. Look forth. I expect you shall again see several shining stars, where once you saw but one. Yeah, let's get the next star. Which is either this, or this. And I think for simplicity's sake, a trick of the eye, or the will of the scribes, you can say. So I think we're just gonna go to the right because it's closer. I too once gained this newfound vision many years ago, following my first liberation ride. I believe only we of the Nightwings have this gift. I realized that, in choosing whom the Nightwings confront in each ride, we in turn influence which triumvirate we face when the time comes for someone to be set free. Okay. The object I invite you to use contains further detail. You may use Wolfred's Planner. Okay. An object that shows the relative standings between the 9 triumvirates in the ride. Okay, I was thinking about, like, you know, a planner made of paper that you use. It would be fun to see with something like that. Using Wolfred's Planner, you may assess your progress towards your ultimate goal, as well as checking the current standings of your adversaries. Nice. Wolfred shall keep this information up to date for the remainder of your quest. You may look over it now or any time in the Black Wagon, or while searching the stars. Okay, well, obviously we're the best, because it's not that hard. Wait. Here it says they have been the closest rival to the Nightwings, you know, those were the last, led by the demon, who was talking to himself in between, but they are, like, the worst. How does that add up? I'm not sure. Probability of success, 29, so last time it was 17%. At long last, the plan is well underway. The cycle of the rides turns quickly for the time. We soon should have another stab upon the wall of Solium. Yeah. Okay, so those are its notes. Okay then. I mean, since it's not very hard, I don't think it really matters a lot which triumvirate you actually face in the last liberation ride. I mean, maybe if you had a higher difficulty, it would matter. So we're to go against the fate again. Adversaries or no. I hope Dalbert and Elmer have been holding up. Seems that they've been through quite a lot. Okay, so we're gonna fight against the Kerr triumvirate. Or no, wait. It's not the Kerr triumvirate, but there's also a Kerr in there. He then shares with you what details he attained for your next adversaries. Delbert Oldheart, an adversary who showed you respect and even generosity. Despite his advanced age, he also made for a formidable opponent. He and his son. The soul-called Amal the Helpless, ever present at his father's side. He was abandoned as an infant before Delbert found him and raised him as his own. Delbert taught his son everything he knew of his cultural heritage, as a descendant of one of the Alpha Chiefs, thought to be descended from Jomer Manymane himself. However, his more vocal attempts to preserve old Kerr traditions in the Commonwealth often fell on deaf ears, or even roused the anguish of officials. One day he insisted on celebrating Fang Song against the wishes of his family, which is an old Kerr holiday in which a single pack of Kerrs vanquished an entire Imperial brigade. So like a war holiday? And Jomer's jaws and Jomer's many manes ran red that day. Okay. His family's caution was well founded in this case, and he was taken into custody. As for Elmer, as his father was led away, he put up enough of a fight to where he wound up sharing his father's cell. And soon enough, he's sentenced. Well, that's not really, I don't know, it doesn't really seem like a crime worth giving this punishment for. But okay. In the downside, their faith brought them in contact with a pair of spiritual Kerrs residing in Jomer Valley. In time, they became acquainted with the rites and helped to revitalize the long-struggling triumvirate known as the Faith. They have since struggled on, at times flirting with freedom, though seldom getting within striking distance. Yet still they long to find a way to return to their ancestral home and family. Poor Dalbert. Seems like a decent enough sort. Same for his son. In any case, we'll see them soon enough. Let's get some rest for now. You bid Hedwyn a good evening. It is too late to take flight, so you make plans to rise at dawn to continue your travels. I'm a little confused now whether new page, the withdrawn, whether the game, like, I feel like it's telling me to let the others win. Like, I wonder what consequence that would have. Like, would that help them in any way except for their rank in the planner? Like the Faith, they're pretty high up. Okay, wait, this is not actually in the right order, right? So 6, 5. So they're not this low actually, but their favor. Okay, so that's how likely they are to be chosen for the next liberation, right? So it's not the rank of how well you did. So they are pretty high up, and the fate is like in the middle of the pack or something like it. Yeah, I'm not sure what I should do there. Whether it's useful to lose one of the rights, whether that helps them much in any way. But okay, let's read this. In the words of Hope the Swallow. So this is the imp, I think. The withdrawn did spawn from the White Witch Melith, in whose vigilant pursuit of the unknown and the unknowable I always felt a certain kinship. Whether the withdrawn were Melith's kin by blood, or merely worshippers, we trusted one another not to ask, or care. What mattered was that Melith chose the most audacious minds, who stopped at nothing short of the impossible. Though ever distant, the withdrawn revealed to us such truth about the land which long lay hidden, even to one such as I. Their knowledge ever waking into newfound depth of consciousness, they lead us all to better know ourselves. Okay. Well, that was here. Did we have this already? The Beyonders? I feel like we did not. So let's read it. To call the Beyonders and Triumvirate sustain the others' efforts. Yet I am beholden to describe them here. What? Wait, who are the Beyonders? I keep forgetting. A pack of bandits, loosely organized under the Sisters of the Ark. They traveled all this way into my land to take the horned one's life, to kill my friend, Myr. We thwarted them. We had them at our mercy. Mercy had become imperative to Myr. We spared their lives, but banished them to darkness, far beyond these lands. Now and forever, the Beyonders cling to a beholden duty to confront the true triumvirates whenever they so choose. so that whenever the true triumvirates clash, it shall be to their fullest extent. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let's take a quick look at who the Viandas are. What? Oh wait, so... yeah, it makes sense now because the Viandas are her triumvirate because they tried to kill Solium and so on. You thought Rookie was trying to get your attention, but soon realized his attention is fixated on somebody else. Might I assist you with something there, Mr. Greentail? Rookie has not struck you as the sort to ever be at loss for words, and yet... no. I was just trying to see if maybe Prometha gives a laugh. Not in an unkind way. At ease, Rookie darling. You should know I have no immediate plans to snatch you up and eat you for a snack, if that was your concern. No? It's just... I mean, what is it then? Look, I got this really stupid question here. It's bugging me is all. It's just us curves. You don't have many run-ins with you folks, and so... What is your really stupid question, Rookie darling? Okay, here goes. Okay, I feel like this is my new skill, that I can read what people are thinking. How come you always wear that hat? What kind of question is that? That's so lame. Prometha remained silent for a time, then... This helm was given to me by my blood sister, on the night of my first kill. Okay, slowly she was reaching for the helm. Rookie Greentail. This helm. It means nothing to me now. I want you to keep it. Okay, that's random. What? Then Prometha begins to laugh again. Come on, Rookie darling. You have got to stop being so serious around me all the time. I don't bite. Besides, we seem to make a decent enough team out there, I think. We are pretty quick. Rookie laughs, rather sheepishly. Alright. You can be pretty good there, sister. Okay, she was true. So, that stuff you said about the hat then. Total nonsense. Mostly. I just happen to like it. So you're saying I can keep it? If I get out of here before you, Mr. Greentail, it's all yours. It's a deal. He skitters off before Prometha can respond. She simply shrugs at you and smiles. Okay, that was weird. Is all I'm gonna say. And let's continue our journey. Okay, then I think we have to go rightish, and we also have that thingy to tell us. Okay, there's a point of interest. Let's take a look. Yonder lies the Ridge of Gaul, somewhat less imposing when viewed from this vantage point. Do you not agree, reader? The myth of the downside hold that it is not mere ridge of stone, but the remains of Lord Gandroth, once slain by Golgolathanion himself. The serpent titan vanquished by the scribe Golgolathanion. Okay. Known as the Oath Taker or the Repentant. Though perhaps such tales are of little import now, when you stand to confront the fate there in just a short while. Okay, we're actually already here, so we can decide where to land. The northern route to the Ridge of Gaul says she can sway the coming right against the fate in your favor here, or he wants to go here for some reason. I think the last time we went to Blooming Pool as well because Joe Daryl wanted to go there, but I don't think we really need I don't know, global bonus or whatever we're gonna get here, so I'm gonna go here. Okay, we've got a new page. We make a successful landing in Downside Prairie, near the southern edge of the Downside. Memories of having first met Hedwyn, Jodariel and Rookie come flooding back. You now should have some time in the vicinity before continuing onward toward the Ridge of Gaul by land. Okay, this time if I can. Oh, you have to locate missing drive imps. But I also want to do my vocations, if I can. Your intention is to explore the lonesome lands of Blooming Pool but dashed when, on your arrival, several of the wagon's strong-willed drive imps escaped. Yeah. Fortunately, their disposition toward mischief proves predictable enough, and soon all the imps are once again accounted for. However, Rookie also has a nasty bite to show for it. Oh, don't you mind me, sister. My coat soaks up the bleeding real nice. Well, that's good then. You dress the minor wound, which ought to heal soon, but the incident took much of your remaining time this day, and left both you and Rookie awaiting its merciful conclusion. Okay, I'm not gonna use him for the next one then. Oh, this is new. Downside Clinger. Yields fruit from time to time, though only if one says the magic word. Oh, nice. We got one down, very awesome. Whatever. Let's take a quick look what it is. Probably we could sell it. Yeah, 6. Well then, new page. Downside Pyre. The walls of molten Milith. The downside is connected to our realm via a single artery, the river named for our prestigious Sab colleague, Luz Glorian. That river gushes into seeming nothingness. That seeming nothingness turns out, of course, to be the downside. Its existence undermines thousands of years of thought about the composition of our world. The downside's southern edge we call the Sandfolds. It is a desecrated wasteland speaking well to this land's lack of hospitality. Here the strength of many who survived the river journey finally fails. If only they could clamber further north, where there lies the verdant downside Pyre, a better place to perish to be sure. Okay, so I think the summary is the downside Pyre is not that bad. Oh, I forgot he wanted to talk. I actually just kinda dismissed him. So let's talk. Rookie is counting the group's supply of soul when he sees you approach. He rushes right up to you as per his custom. Hey sister, I was just seeing what we could pick up from the slug market next chance we get. I'm running some numbers here. Yeah, there's so many numbers to run. I mean, we have like 100 gold, not even. And by my count, we've made Old Falcon richer by 193 souls so far, if you can believe that. He's probably doing pretty well these days, just thanks to us. But I figure we got a decent arrangement going. Hoarding soul ain't gonna do us any good down here, and Ron's merchandise can help us get ahead. Those talismans are weird, right? But they seem to work. Especially if you heap some of that start-off stuff onto them, right? Yeah. Say, you don't think it's cheating using that stuff, do you, sister? I mean, I wouldn't. He doesn't give you the opportunity to answer. I wouldn't use them if I thought they were cheating. Oh, anyways, that Ron and I, we go way back. Alright? Like you don't even know. Okay. He and I, well, technically, we knew each other even back before I ended up down here. He was one of my importers, so to speak. He and I, we had a good thing going for a while. Sent all sorts of junk downriver to him, and back in the Commonwealth. The soul was still worth something to some folk. One day, of course, the jig was up for me, you understand. So imagine his surprise when I ran into him, right there on his home turf. You make an effort to imagine Falcon Ron's surprise. Yeah, fine. So Ron didn't shed tears about me getting thrown down. When I first met him face to face, he just says, "Oh hey, Mr. Greentail," like he's expecting me or something. Though he did seem pretty miffed at losing me as a supplier. But he got me as a customer. Believe you me, his prices would be 10 times worse if not for Rookie Greentail. Greentail's premier loyalty discount taken off the top. Just whatever you do, don't go around asking questions about him. Believe you me, the less we know about our good chum Falcon Ron, the better. Anyways, I'm off to chase my tail for a bit, so be seeing you around, sister. Okay, have fun chasing your tail. Now I'm intrigued. Now I want to know more, because he says we should know more. But I guess we have to wait for that a little. Let's continue though. I think we're not gonna do the next ride, but we can go here at least. I mean, we're gonna not gonna do it this episode, but next one. Oh, what's he doing here? Here in the untamed reaches of Downside Prairie, you encounter a messenger imp, come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. The news this time pertains to Jodariel, whom you liberated at the fall of Sodium. Okay, now I'm hyped. What you gonna say? You learn Jodariel's past transgressions have all been forgiven. She soon was to be reinstated on the blood border, on the presumption that she wanted her old status back. In fact, she was offered an especially prestigious leadership position in the First Vale, for demons such as she could not be seen in the streets. An elite blood border platoon, shrouded in secrecy, other than the famous results of its operations. But she refused the gesture, rather bluntly, the report suggests. Instead, she sought Wilfred's agents, as well as several of her former fostered sons and daughters. And so the ranks of a revolution grow stronger. The last part of the messenger imp's news must have been damaged in transit, though it appears to be in Jodariel's own words. All you can tell is that it says, await. We thank the messenger imp for relaying this information. Your companions are excited to discuss the news. She's an inspiration to us all. Or to this night, she's at least. Wonder what the rest of her message said. Yeah, me too. Do you think she still has her horns now that she's back up there? Also what I wonder. He's fired up about the news. You give it to them for us, Jodie. I know you had it in you. There's nothing she can't handle. I miss her bad sometimes, but I'm glad she's alright. The news of Jodariel's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. Nice. Let's wish her luck. And then let's travel like the 5 meters up there. Okay, 2 new pages. And stuff to sell or buy. Hey guys! Say, what are you guys doing all the way back here? You know, it's not so bad here, I was thinking, and I got some pretty good stuff. I think you ought to check it out. Okay, this is new. Burning Promise. Okay, so yeah, up to 3 times per ride. So you always get plus 15 per ride. That sounds pretty good. Let's sell this apple thingy first. Now we have 100. Oh, we got our talisman back. Why do we have this? I'm confused now. Did we get it? I mean, I'm not gonna sell it. It's like a memorabilia. I think maybe I'm just gonna get Stardust again. Plus 3. Like, it's totally not worth it to get plus 4 if you can get it for like 10 soul less. I don't understand why it's done that way, but okay. Wait, is that the... Okay, no. This is cheaper. So let's get this one. Okay then. Bye-bye. Good luck in that thing you're doing, going to tonight. That thing. Right. Let's level something up. This is already level 16. I mean, this is pretty hard to get, to be honest. Let's see how much... Oh. No. Probably get to like 40%. Or 42 even. Very nice. Awesome. Then let's read a little. Okay, so this should be new. The Scribe's Deeds. I wish to be remembered not for boastfulness. Thus I refrain from detailing our exploits across the land. Safe to say that we were numerous. Know that only through our combined strength of arms and wit did we withstand the savage land. Such were the monstrous dangers that opposed. I came to see that all the terrors which I heard at bedside in my youth were based entirely in fact. So great they were, they blotted out the sky. Such was the evil that we vanquished, that the remains of it yet shine under the stars. And in the end, it was the stars which guided us toward our truest calling. Uh-huh. Okay, so I think the other one is here. The Ridge of Gold. I mean, I have to say this totally does not look like a snake. I think they were talking about how this was a snake, but it does not look like one, or a serpent. Yeah, it just looks like a goat to me, really. The serpent titan Gandroth turned to brittle stone not long after his death. Of that you may be certain. What remains is a flat, elevated basin that stands us closer to the heavens. Upon the fallen Gandroth's height, the stars themselves alight, and you shall know you stand on sacred ground. You see the metal sigils lit the candle flames, and we emblazoned on the rock-like forms the sigil of our passage to and from this land. And then the stars themselves, they did reply to us. They sang, shining bright, their voices loud and clear. We understood their cadence? And we knew how often to return. Good for you. Preparing in silence. Wandering about. Checking the wheels for mites. Hello. Wait, he's trying out battle cries? I think I like him the most, you know, Sir Gilman. He's fun. Okay, so we're quite close to the next ride, so I'm fairly happy that this is a little faster than the first time we did all the rides, because otherwise it would kind of feel like grinding a little. But anyway, I'll see you in the next episode for the next ride.